Misfits! Welcome to our bonus episode. In case you guys don't know us, we're Pavi and Nami. While we're sticking to our regular scheduling on Tuesdays, which is our 5-minute hacks on how to crush unemployment and find your dream career, we decided to do Thursday videos called Gettin Real with the Misfits, where we talk about real-life anecdotes to really drive that point home that we talked about on Tuesday. We base all of our stories on our real-life experiences, so let's just hit that like if you like this video, hit subscribe as well, so that you can see more of us. And if you want to connect with us some more, please check us out on bizlatte.com.
Yeah, so on Tuesday we talked about the importance of networking and we also debunked some myths that we'd heard. Now this whole conversation came about because Pavi and I were chatting about how she never really networked as an engineer, never saw the importance of it until literally 10 months ago when she got laid off and became an entrepreneur. And so now she definitely understands why, but back then she had a few fails.
So I'm going first with my lame story. Well, you guys know I was an engineer for a long time. I never actually networked because all my jobs were through online portals like we talked about. But I did have a friend who used to go to this event called Internations, which is where expats from everywhere else would join, and it would usually be a happy hour, but it was a networking event. So we decided to mix two things in one because she was actually looking for, a guy. So I'm like, oh, that's a great place to find a guy. Because I didn't know how to network or didn't care to, because I'm like, I don't need a job, I don't need these people. I would go to those events and literally just sit in the corner while she would be mingling, grab a drink because it was half off. I did no networking. I didn't learn anything from there. I didn't invest in anyone. I feel really weird because I missed out on a lot of contacts I could have made back then. Yeah, guys, don't do that. You just land up looking like a creep. What about you, Nami? You've aced this. I feel like you've aced.
I mean, it took me a while, but I will say, obviously not to sound douchey, but because I did my MBA, it's basically training you to become a professional, right? So every day, networking is our bread and butter as an MBA. But it was really interesting how I got my first post-MBA job, which was the oil and gas job that I eventually quit. But it was very, very good company and a great position and great salary. And true story, I actually doubled my salary from my previous job. Well, also I didn't make a lot at the previous job. Anyway, semantics. So how this came about was it was a Thursday evening. We had just finished classes. And so I had 2 hours to kill between being on campus and then having to go somewhere else. And so I just asked people in my class that, hey, does anyone want to go grab a drink at the campus bar? One person came with me. We were on a team together on another project for a different class, but never really interacted one-on-one. And so he just happened to be free, so he was like, okay, I'll come along. So we went to this bar. We spent a good 2 hours just chatting, shooting the breeze, talking about nothing of consequence, but we were just building a relationship. So it was so cool because after that we actually became friends. A few months later, when he started working at this company, my future manager walked up to him and said, hey, do you know someone from your class who did supply chain who you could connect me with, who would be interested in a job here? He sent over my resume. I literally got a call that day from HR. And this was a job that was not posted online.
I hope you guys enjoyed this little Getting Real corner. This is our version of You Heard with Purd.
So this is the end of this story, and that is why we are going to stop talking now.